It's 3 minutes past 7 on 4th of October 2021, and I welcome you to race night here on PSGL F7. I am Otaku Logan, and welcome to tonight's action here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. 5.45 kilometers long, 7 to the left, 9 to the right, and it's been on the calendar in Formula 1 since 2004. I'm welcome to the action. I've said it again, I know. It's been a long day for me. It's been a long day for everyone. It's Monday, of course. Big night of action here on PSGL. Hello, Rick Lamb in the chat. Big night of action, as you know. 8 races here tonight. 4 here at 7 o'clock and 4 at 8 o'clock. And F2, F3, F4 and F7 in action tonight, and this is F7. As I get everything set up here, I'd just like to let you know, remember to subscribe. Most of you who've watched this are actually not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe. First of all, it increases our subscriber count, it attracts more viewers, and of course it can give us some extra cash for, well, we're a not-for-profit organisation, but you know, we'll find something to do with it. But as you know, we take it very seriously. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Also follow the Twitter if you can. I can't follow Twitter anymore because I've reached my limit of how many people can follow, but you can follow if you can. And check out the website and join a Discord where you can have a chance at competing in one of these leagues. So 19 drivers here tonight, including Marcel Grosny, your championship leader, who, as you saw the last race, crashed out while fighting for a podium position. A very devastating ending to his race, but he's still your championship leader, but the gap's been cut to 3 points between him and Lewis in the Haas. Lewis in the Haas, there he is. He really wants that championship in his hands. Of course, we are at the halfway point of the season. 15 rounds. This is round 8. We're at the halfway point, as we just said. China, then we've got Portugal, Canada, Japan, Mexico, the United States, Azerbaijan, and Brazil. To finish it off, we're running until December. We've got a couple break weeks coming up due to esports, of course, but you know, and the Grand Prix, obviously, because of course the American ones, America's the continent, means we have to watch it later at night at like 7 o'clock. But we'll have to make do with it, I'm afraid. 8 races, as we said tonight. F1 is coming up at 8 o'clock. No, Yarno is not in it. That's Thursdays, but we do have drivers like Duncan, Midnight, Juiced. Big names in the PlayStation division. You see, Raggy is on a lap right now as you come through turn 11, 12 and 13. This is a very tricky one. You could say this is Formula 1's Amen Corner from the Masters Golf Tournament, of course. Got to time your application of the throttle correctly and you'll get round very nicely. This is the man we'll be watching, Lewis, who wants that championship lead. Yeah, so Marcel 66, Lewis 63, Fruitful on 47. In the constructors, it is still Alfa Romeo that lead it by 4 points ahead of Mercedes. Francis has not, unfortunately, been faring well. Of course, Lewis, not all of Lewis's points count because he was a reserve earlier in the season, so they're in 5th. But it's Alfa Romeo with 71, Mercedes on 67, Aston Martin on 43. Lewis has abandoned his first effort. Vandenberg crosses the line in first. He won last week in Austria, which was a crazy ending. It was starting to rain and then everything went crazy. Quick summary of the season so far. Now we're halfway through as we see all the drivers on their laps. See who's crossing the line. There's Josh Sidney, who's had some rotten luck, I have to say. He's had pole in like 3 or 4 races, I'm not sure, and he has failed to win. His best result, 2nd place last week. Josh Sidney, speaking of second, is second. 132.696. On medium tyres though, he might be going again. Or he might be putting the strategy, of course, because the soft tyres wear out like hell here in Shanghai. So you're going to have to be very careful of how you use your soft tyres. I have no idea what Old Wine's doing. Ah, he's doing a practice start. Oh. Well, that's just brilliant. He's blocked the pit lane. I don't know how that's happened, as Jarno Loyen has set the second fastest time, just 41 tenths behind Van der Brugge, but I don't know what happened there. Marcel, your championship leader, coming down. I just don't know what happened to Old Wine there. I think he might have been blocked. Quick facts though, 8 drivers, Marcel, Lewis, Fruitful, Verheyen, Harman, Old Wine, Jarno and Wrench, have a attendance rate of 100% and beaten every race. Here comes our championship leader Marcel Grosny on the mediums. Could be going the alternate strategy here. Goes 7th, but you know the alternate strategy will vary if you start 11th, because remember, of course, top 10 have to start in the tyres they set their fastest laps on. Fruitful coming across the line, and he slows down. A very strategic play from Fruitful. See, Kev has invalidated Alex Lamorte, who I do believe is he's either a newcomer or has changed his name. He's a newcomer. He's a reserve. He was reserve DNF last week. Alpine have the lowest average finishing rate at, get this, 20.85%! And you thought Andrea de Cesaris in the 80s was bad. No offence to Alpine, they're a great team. Verheyen in 4th. It's going to be interesting to see though how they're going to fare in qualifying on these tyres. It's weird. And here come the Alpines. There they are. Please finish the race. Jarno Loyen has been called to the steward's office most times. Thank you for the fun fact. Lewis is the only driver to score in every round after Marcel got smashed in the wall in the Styrian Mountains, obviously. Sorry to re-bring that up again. And drivers with 100% finishing rate are Lewis and Marcel. Well, actually, classification rate should not be finish. He was a class 5 finisher because he did complete 90% of the race. He completed 35 laps. Of course, it's like finishing 1 lap down. And of course, he scored no points for it because they didn't finish. Is that Marcel doing another lap? Yes, it is, but he's much slower, 5 seconds slower than he was last time. Let's get a lap with one of the drivers, I think. We'll do with Lewis, our championship second place man. So we come down to the first corner. The first 4 corners, oh, it's very windy, very touch and go. Well, not touch and go, that's the other word. Oh my goodness, you see he slides through turn number 2, and then turn number 3, and he applied turn number 4, he's got turn number 4, my goodness, he applied it all wrong there, and he nearly slid around. Coming through turn number 5, very, very fast one, and then it's heavy braking zone, turn number 6. Comes out of there, and then it is a very swift left-right corner. Turn number 7, right into turn number 8, where it's just touch and go here. But you have to brake here for turn 9, and then nice exit into turn number 10 will give you a lot of speed. Number 11, where it's another heavy braking zone. And the DRS detection zone is right here. And then you've got to be careful of how you apply the throttle into turn number 13. Lewis has got to be very careful he doesn't mess it up, but he's okay for now. Now here's the longest straight in the entire track. DRS open. And he's going to be heading right down to turn number 14. Very heavy braking zone. Brake at the 100. Nicely done. Don't go too far wide. He doesn't do that. Out of turn 15. And final corner, very touch and go corner this one. Get a nice apex. He's done it very nicely. And he's going to come across the line in 7th on medium tyres. That's decent. Is he trying to start the race on medium tyres? Either way, he will be. Be better in the top 10 because he doesn't have to go on softs if he sets in mediums. Looks like could be medium hard. Soft might do a 2-stop. You see Ecos Raggy 05, who's begging to finish the race today. Janssen going 2nd, sorry if I missed that. But Raggy coming out the final corner. Milan! Nice time there. Oh, and that's... No, it's not a validation. He's fine. Raggy sets the 8th fastest time. Leroy has invalidated. Leroy won the second race of the season in France. Oh yes, I just have to mention the stewards' results. Francie Fro has a qualifying ban and a 10-second time penalty. Oh! Oh, okay, that explains it. Old Wine just stopped there on purpose because I think he might have forgot to realise that he had a qualifying ban. Kevin validated, so he will not be doing a lap. Alex Lamorte coming down to turn number 14. So yeah, Old Wine has a qualifying ban, and he also does not have a 10-second time penalty. Francie Fro crashed out on purpose in Austria. He crashed up to the Remus barrier, and as a result will have to serve a 10-second time penalty as Alex Lamorte goes 14th. Yatsen on another lap right here. Didn't really get the apex there. Yes, this is PlayStation. And he seems to have abandoned it. Jarno Loyen heading down the back straight. Let's see who's also on a lap. I think Josh Sidney coming out the final corner. He will go third. As we see Zach cross the line. He goes just behind his teammate. Well, just like right behind him in the standings. He's more than a quarter of a second behind. Oh, bad crash for Jarno Loyen. That was looking really good too, but he has fluffed the lap up, he's fluffed his lines, and that is his lap done. Harmon. Only one Red Bull driver tonight. Oh, that's a bad spin for Harmon. He's not damaged his car, luckily, even though he hit the wall, but everyone else is going to have to be very careful. There's Van der Brugge, who is in second. He's coming into pit still, so nothing has been bothered there, but I'm sure his teammate's coming around the line. Alex Lamorte. No, he's pitted as well. Spaghetti Chips, I haven't mentioned much of him. Oh, he's went wide at turn number 14, and that will be the end of his run. Fruitful's invalidated. Verheyen is not doing a lap, not yet. I think he'll be pitting. So who is on a lap? 5 minutes to go, by the way. Jarno Loyen's not on a lap. Zach, I don't think will be on a lap. Yeah, he's not on a lap. I think everyone's done their lap. Yep. So everyone's going to have one more run. You see Janssen. I do believe Janssen is that Zexer? So it looks like Yaxer, not Yaxer. Janssen will be the first to set a time, and the second will be Lewis in the Haas, which is way better than it is in real life here, because all the cars are equal spec, to give everyone a fair chance, of course. If we didn't, Mercedes would win every time, but my goodness me. The Alpines rarely finish, and this is a golden opportunity for Milan, who's only scored 3 points and has only showed up 4 times before tonight. What is he doing? No clue, but here is Janssen on his final run. Well, probably will be his final run. Unless he wants to be foolish and do 2. Everyone's going on sauce by the looks of it. I'm going to change it to the best tyre. See, free drivers' best times are on mediums. So they've got to be very, very careful if it's soft. But if it's raining, they don't have to start on them, obviously. But Janssen coming around turn number 7. I love this section of track. Probably one of my favourites. Very fast and flat out. Coming through 9-10 right now. And in between that is platform 9 and 3/4. Wrong movie. This is Drive to Survive, not Harry Potter. It's not even Drive to Survive. Don't watch Drive to Survive if you're an F1 fan, okay? Oh, big slide off from Janssen. He's off the track, and that will probably ruin his lap. But it was looking good up to then. Actually, if he goes into the pits now, he might be able to do one more lap. Is he going to do that? Is he going to play it smart? Yes, he is going to go into the pits. So, smart move from... That is not a smart move. I meant a smart move going into the pits. To see Lewis on a lap. Well, he's 7 tenths faster, of course, naturally, because he is on the softs and not the mediums as last time. Now, what's Lewis going to do? Is he going to try and sandbag it to 11th? That would be interesting. That would be interesting. He's in 12th right now. He's in good position, but he just wants to... Or is he going to go full send, the nuclear option, go fastest time overall? That could backfire if he doesn't take care of his tyres. Comes out of the final corner. What is he going to do? The third fastest time, but he is nearly half a second behind Milan, who is still the fastest, and he's going to try and go even faster. Alex Lamorte on a lap as well. So is Milan's teammate Ecos Raggi. Ecos Raggi looks like he will be the first to cross the line of the Alpines. Wow! Gets a boost from the Ferrari of Zach. As they head down to turn number 14. This is where it should count. And it looks like a nice exit for Raggi. How has he done as he comes around over the final corner? Oh no! Big accident for Raggi, and that's the end of his session. It was looking really good for him, but he's lost it right at the end. But how's his teammate doing? Milan, he's slower in the first sector. He's past his stricken teammate. Oh, he's well slower. I don't know what happened there. Alex Lamorte has backed off. Vandenberg starting his final lap. Now, who is next to cross the line? I think it'll be Harmon. No, not Harmon. Spaghetti Chips just starting his next lap. You got to be careful off that stricken Alpine in the middle, or that could end in catastrophe. As Jarno Loyen starts his final lap. Marcel trying to set a much faster lap now. 20 seconds to go. Verheyen needs to get across the line soon. He's going to run out of time. Same goes for Janssen. Janssen's out of time! Janssen has not got out in time, and he is not going to set another lap. Josh Sidney has gone third, and that will be the end of his session. Not technically not. He crossed the line before the checkered flag fell. But Milan on another hot lap now. Now this is risky. He's already done one hot lap in this, so if he sets a faster time in this one, then it's not going to be good for him, is it? Yol has invalidated, so that's the end of him. 15th. Milan next to cross the line. Has he improved from last time? Nope, he's invalidated. And he would have been faster. He would have been faster. Now, if he didn't go wide, Vandenberg is slower and he's lost it, so that's the end for him. Josh has already set another lap. Jarno Loyen and Verheyen are next. Next will be Spaghetti Chips. Coming across the line, he's slower than he was in Sector 2, but he does go 8th for now. And Taze Leroy goes 3rd. Very good time from him. Jarno Loyen goes up to 4th. So, Verheyen, I think he's... No, Marcel! Marcel still to cross the line. I've completely forgot about him. And he's 14th. Now, that could be a strategic move. He might want to start on the mediums, because considering how long the hards last, I think Milan's got pole. Milan on pole position. Verheyen is backing off because he doesn't. He knows he's 11th now. He has the advantage of knowing he's going to be the first one amongst those not in the top 10. That's actually somewhat of a win, because he gets to choose, and he's the one in front that gets to choose. Of course, he might be going mediums. That strat be thrown out of the window if it's going to rain. So, Milan, a rare pole for Alpine, but can they convert it into victory? They have failed to do so. They have failed to impress the masses with that 20% and change finishing rate. So Milan, Vandenberg, and all Dutch front row, orange everywhere. Look at this, 4 A's in teams, the top 4, and they're all different ones. Tazeroy, Jarno Lyon, Josh Sidney Lewis, Kev Harmon, Janssen Spaghetti Chips, Verhagen Zach, Alex Lamorte Raggy, Grosny down in 15th. That's disappointing. It's not one of his favourite circuits, he said. Fruitful Joe, Francie Fro, and Old Wine, who are both got qualifying bans. So here we go. The race. 28 laps of madness. And as Donald Trump would say, China! Sorry, Donald. I'm not good with my satire. I like to throw a bit of satire into the mix. Not mainly offensive, obviously. But here we go. Oh, geez, that looks damp. That looks damp. I think the bottom 9 might be in a bit of trouble. Zach's Milan's not happy for Zach. He might have actually blocked him, which might be controversial. It might be looked at in the steward's office. Here we go. It is looking damp, I have to tell you. Let's see what the tires are. Ah, look at this. Zach, Raggy, and Alex Lamorte all on the hards. The rest are all on the mediums, naturally. But Milan, you can see he's going right around the first cluster of corners. Of course, it's very similar to Malaysia. Is it just me? Look in the bottom right. Does that shape of track look familiar to you? I'm gonna check. It's designed to resemble the Chinese character Shang. That's what the track is actually designed to look like. Very interesting. Very fun fact there for you. It also looks like a bunny, said someone on Reddit. How does it look like a bunny? I don't know how that looks like a bunny. Alright, oh by gosh, look at that. There's so much fog. Air pollution everywhere. It's looking very gloomy. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the top 10 will fare. Doesn't look like any sign of rain yet. As we come around the final few corners. Milan will be on the left, or as we're looking from here, the right, but from driver's perspective, he'll be on the left. Vandenberg will be on the right. So Milan has the clean side of the track, of course, because all the marbles are on the other side. Just waiting for everyone to line up and we'll be ready to go here at Shanghai. 28 laps. 150 kilometers and change. Everyone ready to go. Lights. Camera. Action! In China. And a brilliant start from Vandenberg. He's already side by side with Milan, heading into the first corner, side by side into turn number 1, side by side into turn number 2, and it looks like he's taking the lead, and there's a car off in the background. It must be Harmon, and looking at the leaderboard, and he is well off the track, but Vandenberg right into the mix of things and into the lead. Leroy now trying to take second place from Milan, but he hasn't got it just yet, so he has to settle for staying in third right now. Meanwhile, further back, there's a bit of action heading with Josh Sidney and Spaghetti Chips. Lewis into 6th right now. Marcel Gruzny is not 19th. Please ignore that. He's in the midst of things right now. Josh Sidney and Spaghetti Chips still side by side, coming through 7 and 8. Oh, Josh has lost it. More bad luck plagues Josh's career. You hate to see it. And in fact, there's a massive crash there. Alex Lamorte, Harmon also involved in that, it looks like. And Milan's out! What's happened to Milan? Milan just cannot catch a break. I do not know what happened, but he's out. Where is he? Let's see what happened to Milan. Oh, I think he might have had a big collision with someone here as we see Spaghetti Chips side by side. Lewis is already up into second! Can you believe it? This guy showing why he is a championship contender material. Already up into second, taking advantage of all the other difficulties going on in front of him, and he's just gone wide there. And I cannot understand what the hell is going on. There is so much happening. So many cars are going to pits. There must have been a lot of damage as they come through turn number 1. Spaghetti Chips takes second place back. Lewis trying to budge back into it, but he's not going to get it. Spaghetti Chips keeps his second place for now. I do apologise for the timing screen. That is incorrect. It will be fixed in due course. These does happen with all the things going on. Owen, Yarno, Marcel, Zach, Taze Leroy, Josh Sidney, and they're all pitted for new tyres. It is absolute chaos and heartbreak here in China. Milan is already out, and he's not even completed a lap. No safety car though. I'm quite surprised, but Van der Brugge, the biggest winner in that, he has a 3.8 second lead, and there's a car off Alex Lamorte, who's just went on to... What the hell? He just reset the track or something. What the heck? Well, Alex Lamorte is down to 13th now. He just pitted. Here's happening here. Janssen right behind Raggy. Raggy's just seen his teammate fall on the very first lap, and Janssen into 5th right now. And there's another incident there. Alex Lamorte must be having trouble with his car as we see Fruitful and Francifro. That is not the gap. That is incorrect. Now, Raggy has Francifro and Fruitful coming after his money. Okay, maybe not his money, but, you know, his 6th position. And it looks like Josh Sidney has spun off again. It's just getting worse for Josh. One of our league admins I should have to mention. Verheyen in 4th right now. And I just like to check. Verheyen started 11th and he's in 4th. Francifro started at 18th and he's in 7th. And now he could be going for... No, he's 8th now. He was in 7th. He's just been passed by Fruitful. This is insane. But look at that. Spaghetti Chips started 10th and he's in 2nd. I forgot to mention that. Oh, Zach is retired from the session, and Josh Sidney might be retiring too. Yes, he's retiring as well. They have had enough of this chaos and carnage in China. Alex Lamorte said he went under the circuit as Verheyen passes Lewis for 3rd place. Great move from Verheyen. But look at this, Fruitful going for Ecos Raggy, and 6th position is his. Francifro now in the mix. He's already up to 8th. Can you believe it? Oh, it's not going to rain, is it? That would just add more fuel to the fire. Loris's pit, he might have damage. Or is he tired of his tyres? I think he might be tired of his tyres. Let's go back to Francifro, who's chasing down 6th position of Raggy. He's already passed Joel again. Or did he? My goodness, all the back markers doing very well. Forming a nice orderly line from 4th to 8th. Maybe 9th coming in a few minutes. But look at this. Van der Brugge is just running away with it. And the yellow flag in sector 3, Alex Lamorte has spun again. He is having big trouble. Back to the action at hand, Janssen trying to fend off Fruitful. Fruitful, of course, has been very rapid this season. He's won twice this season. He's only third in the standings though. He has 2 non-points finishes. But here he goes, this for 4th position. DRS is on for the Mercedes driver. Nice move past the Aston Martin. Clear track ahead of him and in front of him. But look at this. Francie Fro into 6th now. Francie Fro, oh no, he's getting challenged by Raggy again. But nope, can't do anything. So Francie Fro now into 6th. 12 positions. An incredible performance. I know medium tyres. No, it is medium tyres. Kev has a 3-second time penalty. Alex Lamorte has lost his front wing. I think he might be having connection issues. He did just mention that. Oh, look at this! Side by side, Raggy and Francie Fro, but Francie Fro's just staying ahead of him. 3 DNFs. Milan had a crash. Josh Sidney and Zach retired in the pits. Zexer's not racing. Janssen, I do believe, is his replacement. Usually it's Zexer in the other Aston Martin. Let's see, a battle for 7th position, maybe 6th, going on between Joel and Raggy. Fruitful really working his way up the order though. Fruitful is on an incredible place. He started 16th and he's already up to 4th. Marcel has been struggling though, and this is not good for his championship, but there is a consolation. Lewis is also not in the points for now. Now Francie Fro firmly behind Janssen. The soft tyre starting to wear out, and into 5th goes Francie Fro. No challenges at turn 14. It's going really well for the Haas driver. Oh, and Raggy has been taken off the track there, I think, by Joel. Oh my goodness me, they had to dodge there. That was Kevin Harmon, who Kev is pitting. Oh, Raggy is struggling now. Kev is pitting for, I presume medium tyres. I could be wrong, of course. Janssen trying to get 5th place back. He cannot, as we see Kev getting, oh, he's getting a change of wing. He is damaged by the looks of it. That's very unfortunate. Puts the medium tyres on, and look at this. Verheyen has got past Spaghetti Chips. Sorry if I missed that. But Verheyen now into 2nd place on these mediums. I told you, soft tyres are going to go out very fast, and medium tyres taking great advantage of it. There's an incident in Sector 1, and it is for Alex Lamorte, who is getting overtaken, lapped I should say, by... who is that? Taze Leroy. Meanwhile, battle here between Joel and Janssen. The 2 names beginning with J. Soft versus medium. Are the softs starting to run out for Janssen? Janssen trying to keep it under control. There is I think an Alpha off, but clean air for Joel. He's just absolutely rocketing past Janssen, and there he goes into 6th. Has he got clean track? Yes, he does. Joel into 6th. Janssen starting to struggle now. Is he thinking into pitting now? Because these tyres will definitely not last very long. He's already done 6 laps. He's in the pits. Janssen's in the pits. Oh, he goes very wide there. But he is in the pits. He's going to get a change of tyres. He slowed down just in time for the speed limit. It will be hard tyres for Janssen. Very interesting move by the Aston Martin driver, but here's the Mercedes of Fruitful right behind the Spaghetti Chips. Spaghetti Chips, of course, as I mentioned, started 12th? No, 10th. But Fruitful, who started 16th, is really working his way up, and he wants to go into the podium positions. I know very early days, we're only 1/4 through the race. Your car is flying! Broken lobby! Bloody hell! Ah, so I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Yellow flag and 6-1 is Lamorte again. Fruitful now has a golden opportunity to make it past Spaghetti Chips. Can he strike while the iron is hot? Let's find out. Oh, he's already getting him before even the DRS zone. It's going to make light work of Spaghetti Chips just way before turn 14. An easy podium position for Fruitful for now, as Van der Brugge 7.5 seconds, feeling really confident on these soft tyres. 7.5 seconds ahead of Verheyen, who's chilling in second. Fruitful 3.1 seconds behind Verheyen. Only 3 drivers left on the soft, as we see. We're going to make that 2 because Harman has just pit. And there is another incident. It is Alex Lamorte. Let's see what is happening. As he is spun off again. I don't know what has happened to him. He's just been lying there. Harman just pitted for medium tyres, coming out of the pits. Kev sitting the fastest lap, 1:45.2:16. But Francie Fro, look at him! Trying to catch one of the 2 last soft runners left on the track. Right behind him on his gearbox. Grip starting to fade away like wildfire. Oh no! Spaghetti Chips nearly loses it. Great control there. Great recovery, but Francie Fro takes position. Spaghetti had to sacrifice position. I think it's time for him to come in. What's Van der Brugge going to do? He has stretched it so far. He's going to come out way ahead when it comes to the pit stops. Of course, he is going to be slow on those soft tyres. I think he knows he has to come in now. Is he going to come in? No, he's not! He's staying out again. Does he think it's going to rain? If he does, and it does start to rain, it's going to be a masterstroke from the AlphaTauri driver, and he might win again. Meanwhile, Spaghetti and Joel fighting for... Oh, no, never mind. Spaghetti has dived into the pits. Joel now into 5th. So that leaves Van der Brugge, the sole softie, as we like to say. Braking into turn number 6. Spaghetti Chip on medium tyres. Lewis comes out ahead of him. Kevin's just going rapid as Janssen has spun out of the final corner. Kev currently in 10th. He's on great pace so far. As you see, he has set the fastest lap, as we see Marcel trying to make a move on Janssen, who has already spun. And oh my goodness me, they might have touched there, but Marcel does get in front and into 13th. He really needs to pick up the pace though on those hards. He's taking a great risk by going on those hards for long. He just has to remember to pit at the right time. If a safety car comes late in the race, it could be a masterstroke for Marcel. What the hell? You just saw that, didn't you? Alex, buddy, I think you got to call it quits there, buddy. Your game, this game just confuses me for some reason. And he's retired. Not surprised. Van der Brugge has finally pit. He's going on the mediums. Yeah, no, your car gets too short. I'm sorry, Alex. I can't do anything about it. I'm just doing my job as commentator. And oh, that's Alex Lamorte, of course. Luckily, Van der Brugge pit just before Alex Lamorte. That would have been catastrophic if it was the other way around. Yeah, I know. It's weird. So, Van der Brugge well ahead right now. Well ahead of everyone else that have pit. He is 8 seconds ahead of Taze Leroy. He's 7 seconds... no, 9.3 seconds ahead of Lewis It's looking really good for Van der Brugge. Just has to keep it clean now. He's going to be on a rapid pace. He's already set the fastest second sector. Coming out of turn 13 right now. This is just brilliant driving from the Dutchman. This is what championship material is. He is 6th in the championship. He could go up to 4th. After this one, he's on 28. He's failed to score points in the first 4. Then he got his first in Italy. And then won last week in Austria. He wants to win again. He's right on course to do so. Oh, Taze has went wide. That is a 3-second penalty. Going wide, of course, 3 times would get you a penalty. Raggy on hard tyres. Marcel's actually pit. He went to change his wing and went on hards. So this is a bit of a gamble. I'm going to be honest. It's getting gloomier and gloomier. No rain yet, though. So we have lost 8 viewers. Where'd you all go? It's only 15 minutes until F1. Yeah, the gap seemed to have spread out. Fruitful 2.7 seconds behind Verheyen. Has won twice this season. Looks like he is going to be doing the 1 stop. How long will those medium tyres last? Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's Raggy. Raggy has made a mistake. It's just getting worse and worse for Alpine. He's pit. I think he might be going on the medium tyres. Or has he got damage? Find out. Kev going after Harmon's 9th place. Doesn't look like a wing change yet, just tyres. Meanwhile, Kev, now they're fighting for 8th since Raggy has ducked into the pits. Harmon's still ahead for now. Lewis trying to catch up to Taze Leroy, 6 tenths behind. 2 separate battles going on, battle for 6th and a battle for 8th. 6 seconds apart are the 2 battles. You come around turn number 7 and now turn number 8. Now, turn 13 come the 2 fighters, the 2 gladiators in China. Harmon, Kev. Kev right up to Harmon's gearbox, and now he's going to make the move. And an easy 8th place. It was inevitable, but he got it done. Harmon will have to try and find a reply to that. He will get the DRS coming out of this turn. Oh, and he didn't have a good exit out there, did he? Kev running away with it again. Harmon trying to catch up, but it's going to be too little, too late coming into the first 4 corners, and Kev will keep his 8th place for now. Lewis in 7th, chasing Taze for 6th, as we have said before. Lewis been on these mediums for 8 laps, Taze Leroy 10. Top 4 have not pit yet. That includes Fruitful, who's won twice as we have said. Wait a minute. Is that rain or something's deceiving me? It's not rain. Not yet, anyways. Fruitful is 2.3 seconds. Needs to catch up somehow if he wants to try and make a move on Verheyen. But it's just fluctuating there as Francie Fro has finally pit. Made a great run up, gained 15 places. Be interesting to see where he comes out. Right at the end of the pit lane, Joel has also come in and he will be going on the hards. They'll probably be both going on the hards. Yes, they will. As Harmon is right behind Kev again. Going to try and make a move. Oh my goodness me, they clash each other on the main straight. Luckily, it doesn't look like much damage has been done. Harmon goes ahead, but Kevin trying to switch back. But it doesn't look like Kev can find a move. Kevin's going to try again, actually. Side by side. Coming out of turn number 4, but Harmon stays ahead. Will Kev find a reply going into turn number 6? No, he will not pull a Daniel Ricciardo send. Lewis now is half a second behind Leroy. Just to mention, where is he? Francie Fro has come out in 6th. In a very good position right now. Right behind his teammate, 5 seconds though. Gap is extending at the top for 2.5 seconds now. Joe's 1 second behind Kev. As Verheyen is pit. Verheyen has come into the pits. As Kev has made the move on Harmon. Will Harmon get a switchback? No, it doesn't look like it, as Taze Leroy has also pit. He's done with those tyres. And Verheyen coming out of the pits now. Oh, he nearly cut the line there. Got to be very careful you don't do that. Meanwhile, a battle between Joel, Harmon and Kev now for 6th. Joel has just pitted. But now Harmon wants to get that 6th place back. Is he going to try a dive? No, he's not. He's playing it safe. I don't blame him. See, that's what it's like to be the front wing. Fruitful is yet to pit, but by doing so, he's actually in a very good position. If he pits for even that, or he might be trying to go on softs, the gap is starting to decrease though. Vandenberg is starting to break away from everyone. Like, he is well ahead, but Fruitful could only go down to 3rd, or maybe 4th. Fruitful is staying out though. Does he think it's gonna rain? Vandenberg currently in 2nd place, but leading all those who have pits. Fruitful, of course, the only one not to. I think he might be trying to go medium soft. It's a bit of a long slog, but it would be incredible if he managed to pull it off. As Marcel has been passed by Taze Leroy for 12th. It's getting worse for Marcel. With, as it stands, Lewis will be the championship leader. Marcel needs to pick up the pace. This isn't his favourite circuit, I know, but a bogey race, even in this short season, is not what he wants now. Further up, Joel is half a second behind Harmon. It's a bit even of a gap between 6th and 8th. Now, what is Fruitful going to do? He's coming around 11 through 13 now. The gap's starting to fall again. 6/10 it's fallen by since the last lap. Could that persuade Fruitful to pit? Vandenberg gaining nearly a second. It could be a second now, actually. Yeah, it's a second. But Fruitful isn't fazed by that. He's staying out. As Harmon going down the straight. Is he going to make a move? He was thinking about it on Kev, but he backs off. As Lewis comes into the pits. He's going to be pitting for, I presume, another set of mediums. And this will get him to the end of the race. Taze Leroy has set the fastest lap. Meanwhile, 4 tenths behind the gap, Harmon and Joel. Kev is also pit. Taze Leroy currently has the fastest lap, 34.483. So Harmon in 5th now, Joel in 6th, and there could be a battle if he can somehow get close enough. Gap is 9 tenths now. I don't think it's going to happen this one. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. But I don't think he's going to make a move on Harmon. Not now anyways, no. The gap now 6.8 seconds between Fruitful and Vandenberg. Fruitful still staying out. Is he going to go and take the softs? I think he might. Yellow flag in sector 2. Jarno Line has spun at turn number 10. As Lewis battling Janssen. Lewis takes 12th place, but will Janssen get a switchback? Oh no, he definitely will not with that. That's not great car control from Janssen, and he's now down to 13th. Marcel on 15 lap Old Heart. He might be going in for softs too soon, as Raggy and Old Wine, who I haven't actually really seen much of. Old Wine, Raggy and Taze Leroy 3 wide into the first few corners, and this is great battling between... Oh my goodness me, no that is not! Old Wine has actually rammed Raggy off a bit there, but now Old Wine will be going for 9th position. He's going on the inside of Taze Leroy, as we can see on board. Oh my goodness me, Raggy's struggling there, but Taze Leroy has just been overtaken by Old Wine. A great move from Old Wine, and oh, good move with Raggy, but he does get it done, and Jarno Line has retired in the pits. 14 drivers remain. But joining this group will be Marcel if he can pick up the pace. On hard tyres, he's actually doing really well in this stint. And Fruitful has pit. He is coming to the pits. He is the last driver to make a stop, and he's going to put the soft on as expected. This could be a masterstroke from the Mercedes driver, as always in real life. And he's driven through the mechanics. That's magic. As Verheyen passes him. So Fruitful will come out in 3rd. After starting 16th, he could be on it for a chance at a podium here, but maybe even better. He's 5 seconds, maybe 6, behind Verheyen. More battling between, and actually no, Old Wine has pit. There's no battle going on there. Clickbait. Lewis has set the fastest time. A 1:34.318, as we see Harmon being overtaken by Joel there for 5th. Kev now in 13th. He needs to catch up if he wants to. Well, Verheyen has spun out of turn number 7 and into turn number 8. He's got to be careful not to cause an incident. He does not, thankfully, and as a result Verheyen is now sandwiched between Fruitful and Frantifro in 3rd. So he's got to be careful now, Verheyen. These tyres not very grippy, and he's got to do another 9.5 laps to complete this race. Will he be in the podium positions when it finishes though? He's cost himself 2 points there, and Fruitful now on the charge. Fruitful got a lot of pace under these soft tyres. 14.8 seconds is the gap between him and Van der Broek. Van der Broek is still feeling confident that he can get to the end of the race on these, I think. Or he might go the softs as well. Has he got another set of softs? If not, it'll have to be another set of mediums. Other than that, he might have to stay out 14 seconds. Yeah, I'd have to. Oh, and I think that is Joel. Yeah, it is Joel. Has had an incident at turn 15. He's actually lost his entire wing. He will have to come into the pits. It's just disaster for Joel. Lewis now chasing what I believe is Marcel, who's up to 9th now. Marcel now in the lead by 1 point. 4 points, sorry. Oh, Marcel getting very close to Raggy. Oh, careful. Lewis is right behind him though. This is an important one. This is the battle for the championship lead. Nothing will be gained for Lewis, to be fair. He actually loses 1 point. He's looking at a move for Marcel. He's still right beside him, but no, not anymore. But he's planning a move. He's licking his lips because he knows that Marcel's on very worn, hard tyres. And Lewis being on new one, he feels very confident he can make a move soon. And what could be a killer blow to Marcel's title challenge. Oh no, not a killer blow. His title optimism, I should say. Oh my goodness me, they're all sliding, they're all chasing Ecos Raggy here as they head out of turn number 13. Lots going to be happening behind Raggy's back. Will Lewis try and make a move? He's going on the side. On the inside, Fruitful setting the fastest lap. Lewis going to make a double move. This is very brave indeed, and he's nearly done it. Actually, he has done it. Raggy moves aside. A brilliant move from Lewis. And now he's ahead of Marcel. And now the gap is 2 points. Marcel's actually losing ground to Raggy as well. Marcel on 18 lap old hards. Raggy trying to play spoiler. If he does, then the gap will be 1 point between the two drivers in the championship, and that's not going to happen. Raggy has made a mistake in turn number 3, or turn number 2, I should say. My goodness, that was crucial. Look at the gap here, though. The gap's 12 seconds. Is it too little, too late? I have to fear for Fruitful. He needs to find some pace somewhere. Oh, what's happened? Lewis is out! What's happened to Lewis? He lost it in turn 7. There's his car. Oh my goodness me. That looks like a horrible accident. I do hope he's okay. I think the car might have flipped. Now what does this mean? No safety car? No safety car! We continue on as normal as we see Taze Leroy and Spaghetti Chips going into turn 14 together, and Taze Leroy edges them out, and oh, Harmon has spun as well, so Spaghetti Chips will take the reins for McLaren, I should say. Mercedes engines, I know, but still. Marcel, this is a dream for Marcel. Oh dear, Raggy has... Oh! And Raggy's crashed out! Raggy has crashed out, he's went into the wall, and once again Alpine's record gets worse and worse as you see Kev trying to overtake Janssen. Oh dear me, they touched wheels there, but keeps it together. This is a dream for Marcel though. He gets to extend his lead in the championship without the fear of Lewis hounding him, and with that, hello Jay Tyler. 8 o'clock, by the way. F1 is starting right now, as long as 3 other divisions. The gap now 11 seconds. Kev right behind Janssen. He's in a great position to make an overtake, set him up for a 9th place move. Might do it before the DRS zone with all the grip that Kev's got. Setting up a move now. DRS zone. DRS will be nicely on. What will Janssen do here? And he does make the move. I think there's an incident. Sorry to cut off, but Francie Froh has had an incident at the final corner. He has lost 4th place. He's lost 4th place, and he has wing damage. No, he does not have wing damage. I do apologise. It looked very weird. Kev has got the move done. I'm sorry I had to cut away from it. Francie Froh did have an incident. He was starting 18th, but he's up to 5th now. He's done very well. But those tyres are hard. So they have less grip. And he could not keep that grip together. The gap is 10 seconds. It's starting to fade away for Fruitful. He's not made enough ground, it looks like. I think the tyres might have neutralised too. Needs to pick up the pace somewhat as Vandenbroek coming out of turn 13. Almost completing lap 23. Time is running out for Fruitful. He essentially needs to make up 2 seconds a lap, which looks very tricky. Not very optimistic. I'm no expert, but I'm not very optimistic. Doesn't look like it's raining at all. As Fruitful starting 24th lap of the race, 5 to go. Just interviewing Lewis right now on Discord, as Fruitful is now under the 10 seconds, he's under the double digits. Still needs to pick up the pace. There's not much going on right now as I speak. 9.7 is the gap now, but it doesn't look good. Fruitful has done very well to get up to 2nd, but he might have to settle for 2nd today. He was looking for his 3rd one in the championship, but cannot see it happening right now as Marcel is getting chased down by Kev for 8th position. "21 laps on these hards, Marcel. My goodness me, he's one heck of a trooper." And it looks like he's going to finish this race in hards. Bold strategy, I'd have to say. Kev will have the DRS on Marcel. I think Marcel might have to let him through here. He does. Kevin's at 8th now. Oh, a slide there from Kev. You need to be careful. These tyres are 6 laps old, yes, but yeah, you've definitely got to be careful. Marcel staying firm in 9th position. 4 laps to go. Jensen is 1.2 seconds behind the championship leader. Meanwhile, the gap's now 9 seconds. And yes, with that crash out, Lewis is now no longer the only driver to have scored in every round. No driver has finished every race. Marcel is now the only one that's been classified in every race, but of course remember he didn't score last time because he crashed out on the final lap. Still classified because he did 90%. Gap now 8.8 seconds between the top two. Is starting to run out of time. Fruitful is. As Kev is right on the back of Harman. He's doing really well with these fresh tyres, much fresher. Actually more than double, half the life of Harman. And Harman struggling into turn 13. This will probably be a breeze for the Red Bull driver. Harman not budging. Kevin 7th. Do apologise for the low enthusiasm. Not much has been happening. Let's see, I'm looking at Lewis's crash now. Oh god, what the hell? Oh, that's a horrible one. Oh, I see what he touched the curb. I don't know what happened there. I just swerved to the right. Marcel trying to get 8th place back. Right behind Harmon he is. I'm just confused of how Lewis crashed out. 8 seconds of gap. I think he might have to concede to be his second best. Gap now under 8 seconds, but there's 2 laps to go. Vandenberg well ahead of everyone. He's just been fantastic today. Marcel now going for a move on Harmon, but Harmon also has DRS. Is Marcel going to make the move here? Oh, Harmon trying to shut the door, giving him as much space, as little space as he can, but Harmon holds him off, shrugs him off. Still in 8th position he is. Marcel on 24 lap old hards. How he has done that, I have no idea. Vandenberg extending his soft tyre life and is extending his medium tyre life. He's just got to be careful to get around safely. No sudden movements, no crazy silly stuff. He'll be good. He has been under complete control of this car today though. Not a single foot wrong for Vandenberg. And he's almost there now. He's just got to bring it home. Coming around the final corner, and he will start the final lap on what has been an incredible performance by Vandenberg. Marcel Grosny still behind Harmon. Marcel close to Harmon. I don't think he's going to get the move done. Spaghetti Chips right being hounded by Kev, but he's hold on to the position nicely, as you can see here. Gonna make the move is Kev, and breezes right past the McLaren driver. And now Marcel is right behind. Oh, Harmon goes right off the track there, and now he will have the inside line, Marcel. And oh goodness me, they're touching wheels here. Harmon trying to give it. Oh goodness me, he's pushed Marcel into the grass. That might be investigated. But Vandenberg has just been fantastic today. Went on, what, 9-10 laps of softs. 10 laps of softs, and Joel's got the fastest lap. Vandenberg has just been fantastic today. 10 laps of soft. 18 laps of mediums. Not put a foot wrong all day. Just 1 corner to go as we see Kev right behind Francie Fro. We'll catch up to that in a minute, but we're going to salute our winner today, Vandenberg. 2 out of 2 in the last 2. A fantastic performance, and he is our very well-deserved winner. Second place, Fruitful from 16th on the grid. Fantastic performance from him. Verheyen looks like he'll get third, but no, Kev going past 5th for Francie Fro, but he does have a penalty. He will have to charge. I don't think he'll get it though. Actually, he might actually lose out on 6 as well. No, he will not lose out on 6. He's fine. Kev will be crossing the line, but it will be 5th for Francie Frohl. Sector 3, there's been an incident, I don't know what, but Spaghetti Chips will finish 7th. Harmon 8th, Marcel 9th. So only 2 points, so the gap between Marcel and Lewis now is 5 points. Old Wine finishes 11th out of the points. Joel will finish last of those who finished. And of course no points. He just pit, by the way, as well. And he completely goes off the track and he actually gets another penalty. That's it. Vandenberg with another fantastic performance. And wins here once again. And there is your podium. Not going to go to that. We're going to show you the results. So it's another 1-2, Vandenberg and Fruitful for the Netherlands. Verheyen and Taze Leroy 3rd and 4th. 30 seconds behind pretty much Taze Leroy was. Good result from him though. Francie Frohl from 18th, finishing 5th. Fruitful from 16th, finished 2nd. Oh, look at, it's a big mix. 6 of the top 10 finished in the top 10. Oh, well, the starting top 10. Marcel gets some points. Old Wine unlucky not to score, despite starting from last. Milan just didn't survive a lap. No fastest lap point. Joel snuck it in with 1:32.95. But it is Vandenberg's day once again. Just check the standings here. Marcel now on 68. Lewis still on 63. But Fruitful now on 59. Taze Leroy now on 50. Verheyen on 44. Vandenberg now also on 44, but he will be ahead of Verheyen as he has 2 wins to 0 of Verheyen. Josh will remain on 25. Harmon will go up to 26, so he will leapfrog Josh Sidney. Wrench did not take part tonight. Joel doesn't get anything. Spaghetti Chips will get 4 points in addition, so he will get 22. Oldwine didn't get anything. She does not here. Kev the reserve managing to get 5, putting up to 13. Janssen getting his first points. So yeah, very interesting tonight. The Scotsman, the falling Scotsman, I have to say, he's lost 2 points to Marcel after that. Had a big opportunity, missed out on it, but not much damage was done, to be fair. Still in second in the championship, but now Fruitful's right behind him. 4 points the gap between the two. Marcel still ahead, despite on one of his least favourite circuits, but I must look like it. Only 9th. However, next week we go to Portugal, as I am struggling to get out of this lobby. Don't know why I'm struggling to get out of this lobby. I might have to restart the race. People, please leave the session. So let's see what happened. DNF. Just gonna look at the. You can't do replays online, which is sad. I can't get out of the lobby, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the game here. But thank you all for watching. Great win for Vandenberg. 2 consecutive wins on the trot. Can he make it free in Portugal? You'd have to find out. But remember, F1's on right now. They're just about to start the race, I think. So I'm going to let you go and watch that. And until next week, see you in Portugal. And a very good night to you all.